Welcome to westernslope.now.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. I just want to show you, and now this is an active broadcast recording, so you're going to see some current temperatures and current wind speeds, even though they won't apply to you because you'll be viewing this on your multimedia device at a later date. This will give you a good overall picture because we're heading into a fantastic weekend. We're starting the weekend right at the averages for this time of the year. Grand Junction 48 this afternoon. 48's right where we should be for this time of the year. We're not setting records. As far as the low temperatures go, though, that's a whole other issue. We're going to be colder than our averages until about Monday morning, and then we're going to surpass the averages, and I'll explain why in just a moment. But just know that while we have this great weather, each morning is going to start a little bit on the cold side, but it doesn't take long to warm back up. You're going to be shedding layers by 10 a.m., I promise you, if you're outside working up a sweat. Montrose, 45 is what we struck this afternoon. 46 is right where we should be. As far as our low temperatures, same rule applies. It's not until Monday morning that we actually will surpass the mid-20s. Until then, a little bit on the cool side. Sunsets occurring right around 5:45. Sunrise occurring right around 7 a.m. The commencement, the conclusion, whatever you want to refer to it as, it's going to be fantastic. So if you're up at that time, depends on which direction you want to look, you're going to get a fantastic view. Satellite radar imagery Friday afternoon. A little bit of cloud coverage in the northern mountain zones. Not much expected out of it. Certainly not for the Tri-County of the Western Slope. We had a lot of sunshine today, as evidenced by the sunburn on my nose. I don't even take my own advice as far as the sunblock goes. But we're going to maintain clear, quiet conditions. Perfect for stargazing tonight. Perfect if you want to get out and enjoy some of that bright moon. The snow moon, the full moon was just 48 hours ago? This past week. You still will benefit from that bright moonlight. And if you head up to the Grand Mesa, avoid the avalanche terrain. Make sure you understand, know before you go. Avalanche danger is really high right now. And we only received meager amounts of snow recently, 5 to 15 inches for most area mountains. Lows this morning, Grand Junction right around 22 degrees, 16 Montrose, we just went over that, -2 for Gunnison, 4 up in Craig. Not too cold up there. They had a trace of snow with this last system. Not too shabby. Again, with the high temperatures, upper 40s for Grand Junction, we struck the chord. 50 for Delta, 33 for Gunnison. Oh, what a beautiful day in Gunnison, above 32. Tomorrow's going to be even better. We're going to push for the upper 30s, near 40 degrees. Now, at the time of this recording, these were the temperatures, and it was still daylight. When we recorded, the sun's going down right now, in fact. Beautiful light outside. I don't even have to look at the tower cam. I don't even have to open the door to check. Although, I think I might because it's well worth it because the view is going to be all that. Now, as far as wind goes, no, we didn't have a whole lot of wind today, just a light breeze. And as I'm looking outside right now, it is that golden hour. Between 5 and 15 mile per hour wind speeds, that's tolerable. Top wind gusts of the day, 10, maybe 20 miles per hour. We're going to keep these light winds Saturday and Sunday afternoon, but getting into late Sunday and Monday, these winds will get on the increase. 2 more slides and I'll explain why. Mostly clear and dry this weekend, quiet. What we don't have is an amplified ridge of high pressure stuck over the western third of the United States. What we do have is a little bit of a cutoff low developing for Saturday, sticking around for Sunday as well. In fact, dropping even further. Now, this is important because this is preventing the high pressure system from anchoring here on the western third of the U.S. That high pressure system's out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean right now. Central Pacific High, that's where it is. This low is also allowing more low pressure systems to drop along the west coast, deepening this trough, and this is what's going to get us into a great storm pattern. Remember the eastern periphery conversation with the high pressure system where we had those weak little storms coming down along the divide on the eastern periphery of the high, benefiting the front range? Well, that periphery of the high pressure system has jumped time zones. Now it's on the west coast, even further west. Significant. That's going to allow a good course of storm energy right through our area. Now, rounding out the base of this trough, rounding out the base of the trough, southwest flow initiates right into our area. So late Sunday, Monday, clouds on the increase, winds on the increase. Cold front coming through into Tuesday, more wind late Monday into Tuesday. Multiple snow days next week, and it all starts late Sunday in the Pacific Northwest. For us, you'll know things are changing because we're going to get clouds, a little bit of clouds late Sunday into early Monday. Getting into Saturday morning, however, the chilly starts, and I talked about that. It's going to be great. There's going to be a quick recovery. Getting into the afternoon hours as well, Saturday afternoon. Remember the averages, 46, 48, Montrose, Grand Junction, respectively? These are pretty good. Gunnison, another day above 32. Perfect. Here's where things get interesting, because while the weekend is going to feel like spring, look what happens next week. Yeah, winter storm watches get upgraded to winter storm warnings for just about all the area mountains. Even the lower elevations, I'm anticipating the Grand Valley and the Uncompahgre Valley to get into winter weather advisories. So that puts measurable snow to the valley floor. It's not just a one-day event where you have to worry about the timing of the cold air and the precip. No, we have multiple days starting at the beginning of next week into the middle of next week where we have precip on board, where we have the colder air with us. This is going to be good for snow production. This is going to be good for our drought deficit, our rain deficits, our drought situation, because multiple days of snow in the mountains, we're talking anywhere from 10 upwards to 30 inches of snow. So if you have to travel next week, I don't know what to tell you other than be careful or plan accordingly or just redo your travel plans, because winter is coming back for the end of February and it's significant. The cold air is also going to stick around for late next week. We'll have a couple of days of clearing, post-frontal weather, always cold, always clear. That's the end of next week. Until then, we're going to be looking at snow totals. Now, I haven't analyzed what the totals will be for the valley floors, but with Montrose right around 6,200 feet and Grand Junction right around 5,400 feet, the snow line is going to drop, and I think this will be probably the lowest snow line we've seen all winter. So that, to put it into perspective, would at least get some snow on the ground for us, and we have several days to do it. We also could be seeing another stormy pattern this time next week, which would be the weekend that's not included on the extended forecast. So get out and play this weekend, take care of your skin, watch out for the avalanche danger, look into it if you will, because next week, winter is back.